A slip knit pass, or SKP decrease, is a left-leaning decrease. I'm going to knit one stitch to move my decrease in from the edge. To do a slip knit pass decrease, slip the first stitch knitwise as if to knit and off the needle. Knit the next stitch, then take your left needle tip and lift that slipped stitch over the stitch you knit. You're going to have to hold on to the yarn to keep that stitch from falling off. There's my slip knit pass decrease. It will show up more when we do another couple of rows. Now that I've knit to the end of the row and come back and purled and I've separated myself from that decrease, you can see that it leans to the left. Let's do another one. This time I'll hold the yarn in my left hand. I'm going to knit one and then do my decrease. Slip one knitwise, knit one, pass the slipped stitch over. You can see that line of decreases leaning to the left. Now, if I don't slip knitwise, if I instead slip purlwise, let me show you what's going to happen. When I slip purlwise and then knit one and pass that slipped stitch over, I create a twist at the base of the stitch. Can you see that that stitch is twisted right there? That's because I have not changed the orientation of my first stitch the way I need to. Let me take this back. When I slip knitwise, which is what I'm supposed to do, I take the leading edge of the stitch and put it in the back. So then I knit, but when I pull this trailing edge of the stitch over, that keeps the stitch from being twisted. So that's why I want to be sure to slip that first stitch knitwise. How am I going to remember that my SKP decrease is a left-leaning decrease? There's a cool trick that you can do that helps you remember this, and that is that the first stitch of the decrease that my right needle tip touches is going to be the one that ends up on top. So when I slip this stitch, that stitch is going to be the one that ends up on top because it's the first one my needle tip is touching when I'm doing the decrease. So I slip one knitwise, knit one, and pass that slipped stitch over, and there I go, that one ended up on top. Now in this swatch, I have been working a knit two together at the end of the row, toward the end of the row, so that I can show you what mirrored decreases look like. These are my left-leaning SKP decreases and my right-leaning knit two together decreases. When I use them on opposite sides intentionally, I am getting symmetry or mirrored decreases. You'll notice that the knit two together is a bit smoother than the SKP decrease. And that's just a feature that happens. There are some things you can do to mitigate that back and forthness. It really shows up in this particular yarn. That will be the subject of another video. If you'd like more knit instruction like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out the links in the video notes for more ways you can find me. Thanks for watching.